once again, the ball over the top of the stumps that time. Once again, Cairns, well, that might have been quite close as well. 6 for 167. The gap is 15. That's 15 between balls remaining and runs to win. It's starting to blow out a little bit. Jacques Callis has been given the ball. And last ball, last over might have been quite close. Another attempt at a run out on Cairns.
It's Herschel Gibbs this time on the other side of the field. Jonty Rhodes had already had a crack from backward point. I think Cairns had given up, and he had by a long, long way. Threw it into the turf, and it just bounced far too much. Herschel Gibbs, he knew what was on. And Cairns makes it. Still doesn't make it back. Jacques Callis comes on to bowl now. That was a great over by Kemp with very little preparation. Just 2 runs.
Well, that's his half century. That's very well played. He's been very disciplined in this innings. 4 fours and a 6 so far. That's his 3rd half century in 3 matches here in Brisbane, all of them interestingly enough against South Africa. His 5th half century against South Africa all up, and he's 16th in one-day internationals. And if they end up winning this match, it'll turn out to be an extremely vital innings. Oh, he's hit that really well. He's backed away from it, hit it over the top of mid-off. Won't quite get to the boundary, but 2 more. It's not often he hits it over the top and it doesn't get to the boundary. He couldn't have middled that. The gap is opening. This is going to put extra pressure on them, and when you put this pressure on these batsmen, and definitely in this tournament so far, something's happened. Invariably, it's the batsman that gets out. That's in the air. This is going to be 6. It's going to go all the way. It's all the way over the boundary down there. 6 to Cairns. That's his 2nd 6. That will relieve the pressure. 10 runs off that over. 6 for 177.
Justin Kemp coming on for his 2nd over in this spell.
Well, that's well played too. That's into the gap, and that's 4 as well. Cairns and Parore, between the 2 of them here, are putting together a very useful partnership at good speed.
This is Chris Cairns, almost a miss hit, just flips it. Stops it from hitting him in the heart. Flips it 80 metres for 6. And then Adam Parore, we talk about support. This is what Cairns needs.
Get a bit of support from the other end. That in fact is Cairns getting it over the boundary down there. And then Parore played a beautiful shot. He's blasted this for 4. Well, it wasn't that far away from mid-off, but it's ended up flying or screaming away to the boundary for 4. Boy, when he really does open up, they stay hit.
Well, it was delivered at 122 k's an hour. I reckon it came back about 140. Flat bat. Whack. Mid-off, 1 step to his right. That's all he had time for.
Oh, there's a big high hit. Mid-off's running back with it. He's in with half a chance. Will he get there? Oh, he doesn't. Good effort. They run 2. My, oh my, that went high, and it was Pollock. He was making big strides, running with the ball. Courageous shot. Ball's in safely.
Been one of the great catches you'll ever see in an outfield. Sean Pollock believed right up until the last second that he had a sniff at this, and he did. He chased a long way and he got his fingers to it. What a catch that would have been. And what a moment in the match.
Magnificent effort by Pollock. Great camera work.
He made so much ground.
Well, that's over. This is 4. He's a magnificent cricketer, Chris Cairns. We saw it in the test match. It didn't get him home then. They've got a wonderful opportunity as the 200 comes up. The 45th over.
Well, that's the danger you have. Yes, the danger you have if you bowl your bouncer too early. Especially to a batsman who's not that keen on them. You then have to start bowling a little fuller. So mid-off will go back now. I think that's a sensible move. It at least makes Cairns think about a different hitting zone. Fine leg has come up.
Stand and deliver it was. He crashed that at over mid-off. In the air, third man might get it. No, he don't. He misses it, and it goes for 4. He made the effort to take the catch. He had to go for it. Got the bad bounce, and it went for 4.
Oh, poor to Dippenaar. You've got to take a punt. He took a punt on being the hero and winning the match, or almost doing it for South Africa. He backed the back. This had enough way on it to get down to him. And then about that point there, he thought, oh no, I've got to get something behind it. I'm not going to catch it. He didn't either.
51 runs off 53 this partnership. This is the last ball of this over. It's gone again. This time it's fine. Dippenaar blocks it. 10 off the over. That's a big one for New Zealand. 6 for 212. They're enjoying this wonderful clash here. The VB One International. 30 off 24, 4 wickets in hand. New Zealand should win with 4 wickets in hand from here. But can they? Can they break this run of outs?
Well, that will be in the back of the minds of those waiting to bat. I'm not sure if it is now for those out there. They're hot. They're fired up, Cairns and Parore, and they think they can win it. It's those blokes waiting, the youngsters, Vittori, Franklin and Bond. They're the ones who know they haven't done it for quite some time. Here's Cullis to Cairns, 2 great all-rounders in combat.
So a ball, and he's whacked that straight down the teeny on the fence at long off, just a single, on the carpet, good shot. Wilder, and an overthrow. The wheels maybe just falling off here. Hitting the stumps, unlucky, bonus run.
Well, that's when you wonder if it's going to be your night when you're in the park. The thing about this throw is it didn't really have to be that hard because the batsmen were only really jogging through for the one. He just had to get it in and be safe that Cullis would have the ball in his hand. Brings Cairns back on strike.
In the air, and 4 runs, a magnificent shot over mid-wicket, off his pads, superb batting.
You said it before, Bill. He is a magnificent cricketer. That's one of the reasons this is a record crowd, because there's some great players playing this game. 2 of them in action now. This is a beautiful piece of batting. Finesse, absolute finesse there. Man up inside the circle can do nothing, nor those outside. There's a hint of a smile on the captain's face, and then he realises it's not to get too happy too soon.
Struck that through cover. I don't think the wide man's going to get it. It'll be very close if he does. He's running hard. They've got to go back to 3, surely. And they get 3. Beautiful cover drive. The man at deep point chased hard. Good cricket. And the crowd loving it.
Well, that's Jacques Cullis on the dodgy ankle, chasing that. He's had the ankle strapped up, but boy, did he sprint 80 metres in no time at all to cut that extra run off. It was a brilliant chase.
Off 16, Parore on strike. He's 16, 1 boundary. He's got that to mid-wicket. 1, maybe 2. Dicey. Happy with the single. Oh, look out! It's got to be run out surely. Oh, he doesn't pick it up, Pollock. Oh, a comedy of errors. The fumble encouraged the second run. Pollock didn't get it. He had a chance to get Parore, and that could be the winning feature of this one-day international.
Sit down, Bill. You're making me nervous. You're making everybody nervous. This is pressure. This is pressure. Pressure on the fielder, pressure on the batsman. A stumble. Where's Pollock? The bad throw is bad. He can't pick it up. Look, he's saying you're throwing it to the wrong end, man. The call was the keeper's end.
Wow. And they know it. 9 off 8. That's a 6. That is a 6. That's a magnificent hit. What a cricketer. When the pressure's on, he's delivered for New Zealand tonight. Superbly played.
And the crowd are on their feet. There's no Australians playing out there. But they love every moment of quality cricket. They love the game over here. And they're loving this effort. Now, Chris Cairns of that moves to 97. A flat, straight hit. Fantastic.
130.8, that delivery. It was no slouch of a delivery. He hit straight through the line. And now Cairns having a look around the field. 3 off 7. Can he do it with the boundary? Can South Africa get a wicket and put pressure on somebody else? It's gone again. A run. Oops, he could be gone. Oh, they miss again. They cannot find the timber. Oh, he slides in. He just makes it a 6 for 240.
Fantastic. That's the end of the over. Cairns keeps strike. He goes to 98. New Zealand need 2 runs from 6 balls. You'd have to back him here. Cullis did very well. Pollock seeing a chance. Oh, man, that was the last sniff, I think, to South Africa. And they're throwing. They will lament the fact they've not been able to hit the woodwork often enough tonight. That was out. For me, that would have been upstairs, but they knew it. Parore was on his way out. He's planted himself back down.
There it goes. He wins it with a 4. He gets 100 and he's a happy man. One of the best one-day knocks we have ever seen in 25 years of television. A great all-rounder for New Zealand gets the points with a magnificent century.
It's 12:15 in the morning in New Zealand. There'll be no one going to